Welcome back, everyone, to my Let's Play of Dragon Quest V. Last episode, we stopped midway through this tower where Bianca, our wife, was kidnapped. We pushed all these stones down from the floor above, and we're going to use them to block off the dragon heads to shoot fire. On this side, the dragon heads only shoot halfway across, so we can just block off one side, and that allows us to push a bunch of these rocks without stopping up one side. I'm fast forwarding here, doing double speed just because, otherwise this is pretty, lengthy to take care of. But yeah, you have to block off every single one of these heads, or otherwise their fire is going to hit you. Because like I said, this side here, the heads shoot all the way across. So it's not like the other side where you just get, you can get by with just blocking one half. Just gonna push a whole bunch of these rocks down. Block as we go. There we go. And this is where I was really, I don't like that you can take like half steps in this game. Kind of makes things a little harder to push these things around evenly. Where in previous games you'd always have, everything was square based, so you wouldn't. There was no like half steps. So it made positioning these rocks sometimes a little harder. As you saw, sometimes I had to like readjust the rock at the end. Like right here, I have to push it over just a little bit more because if I kept it going up where I was at, I'd get hit by the fire on the left. Yeah, pretty much once we get these all these heads blocked off, oops, I made a mistake. That's okay, I can just push it up because all these other heads are blocked off. There we go. Push it down, block it off, and I just like to make it perfect like that. So there we go. We've made it through without getting hit by any of the fire. And we just gotta climb up the rest of the tower. We have a bunch of boss battles to go, but we have a little puzzle to solve here first. Right now, there's a gap there. In order to close that gap, we have to hit these two switches. I'm gonna head up here, read the sign. Quarter switch number 1. And when you step in front to switch the switch, well, we get attacked by a bunch of monsters. It looks like there would be Drakies, but instead they're these a balloon and a Mamu enemy. So, new enemy here, the Mamu. Finish it off, not too difficult. They wind up and hit pretty hard, but it sounds like they take those like how we have Barongo take a deep breath and power up his attack for the next round. They do it all in one round. But otherwise, nothing too special about them. We take them out, we can hit the first switch, and then we're used to those teleporters from earlier in the dungeon. Just step on that one, you get warped to the other side of the dungeon, and we get another switch to pull. And this is where I made a mistake, but hey, this making mistakes allows you to learn from them. So last episode I made the mistake of I forgot to put Barongo on automatic, or not automatic, so or offensive, so he used that war cry. Well, I did it this time, but I forgot that means Slaylin will use the expel spell, and it can actually work. It has a low chance of working, but it does work. And yeah, just push the mimic away, and like I said, what that spell does is it means you don't get any experience or gold from the enemy, and that means no drops either. So I don't get that small medal, but that's okay. I'm not going to be able to buy everything with the small medals anyway, so I'll probably be short anyway. I'll have enough to buy probably what I want, but there's not enough to get every single thing in the game. I was wrong. I should never have made a deal with creatures, and now Glanvia will be. I beg you, forgive Lord Bean. And that's the Chancellor. He got betrayed at the end. Here's our first boss. So you made this far. Well, your journey ends here. If you wish to continue forth, it will be over my dead body. Well, it will be over his dead body because we will defeat him. So just like how monsters, when they join our party, they can level up. Apparently these monsters have leveled up. So we can't get an orc in our party, but we can get an orc king in our party. You see, he's much stronger than a normal orc. But, we will just use similar tactics to other boss fights that we've had. Increase on the first round to increase our defense, and then start decreasing his defense. And then just go to town on him. Bean Bianca will do the heavy attacking. Slaylin, mainly support here. So the orc is can cast the decrease spell on us too. When that happens, Slaylin will just cast the increase again. And we just slowly work our way through his hit points, and before long he will fall. And we're able to move on to the second boss. Another monster that's taken a few levels. See how good that Sword of Miracles is. It's really going to be really good in the next battle. It's not so important if you have multiple monsters that can cast the heal spell, but right now we only have Bean who can do our healing. So that's why the Sword of Miracles being able to heal himself really helps out. So you defeat him, this wall opens up. We go to the other throne room. We have a wyvern here. What a delicious little morsel you are. And Jami, we met him earlier, way back at the beginning of the, well, at the beginning of the playthrough, but at the end of Generation 1. He was one of the minions who attacked Papas. So this guy, he can attack everybody, and he tends to attack everybody with his breath attacks. This is where it's important we have Bean healing himself with the Sword of Miracles. Slaylin ain't gonna be able to do a whole lot of damage, just because his attack power is so low, because he's still using that bladed boomerang. He's good against like multiple little targets, but against like one big target, not very good. So when he finishes decreasing the wyvern's defense and increasing our defense, what we'll have him basically doing is he will be parrying, because parrying basically cuts the damage he takes in half. So we won't have to heal him as often. So that'll free Bean to just basically heal himself and Barango. And then if need be, because if we just kept not parrying with Slaylin, then he'd be taking a lot of damage too, and Bean probably won't be able to keep up with everyone's healing. So charge up who we can, do that extra damage, and you see the difference that parrying makes. So Bean's taking 24, 29 for Barango, Slaylin 12. So yeah, parry basically reduces damage you take from any source, be it magical or physical, by 50%. And the wyvern has fallen. A little less hit points, but he does a lot more damage than the orc. And defeating him clears our way to the last boss, Jami. Head on in here. And there's Jami and our wife, Bianca. Let's talk with her. Bianca, you did come for me, but maybe it would have been better if you hadn't come. Using the Chancellor to kidnap me was all the ploy to lure you here, and after killing you, they would take the place of the Chancellor. Enough of this pathetic conversation. So you're king, eh? And we're your loyal subject. What are your obligations to them? Instead, you care for nothing but your own selfish pursuits. Righteous king or foolish child, whatever you are, you will not live to rule another day. Come, you can die together. Now, the first part of this battle, it's hopeless. You have to basically attack him a few times, and you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage to him. We're basically doing very little damage. Heal ourselves up, get ready. But yeah, you notice Bean will only do 1 damage. Barango, since he's charged up, he'll do 2 damage. Everybody else is only doing 1 damage. Slaylin's only doing 1 damage too. It looks like it's going to be a hopeless battle. He cries, "I'm invincible!" But then Bianca leapt to the battle. And she's not going to actually fight with us. It would be nice if she would have. Probably could switch out Slaylin for her. But instead she releases a magical power that removes Jami's barrier. And now we can actually hurt him. So we'll do the same thing. We'll increase our defense again, and then start decreasing his defense. And then we'll just start hammering away at him. We actually managed to land decrease on him twice, which is good. The other enemies would only be able to get them once. And this guy had not high of a defense that we were able to hit him multiple times with it. So usually about 2 times is the max. You can hit somebody with a decrease, because then after that their defense is down to 0. So any more uses after that would just be wasted. But yeah, having his defense down to 0 really helps out. Helps us cut through his hit points much quicker. We'll do the same little trick with Slayling, because he's not going to really be doing much even with 0 defense. I'll just parry. Heal him up when we need to. It was nice that when Bianca took down that barrier, she also healed us up, mainly on magic points. So, and we finished off Johnny. I guess we could say we got revenge on him for what he did to Papas. Now we just got to take care of those other 2 guys who were with him. The Rhino guy and the Magician. And so here Johnny says basically the Blow's legendary hero runs through Bianca, and that she is going to give birth to the legendary hero. That's one of the reasons why they kidnapped her, because they said that she was about to give birth to, but I guess they don't realize that she already has given birth. So, with his last bit of life, Johnny casts a stone spell and turns both Bianca and Bean into stone statues. And here we get those bandits from earlier. The older one who said, "Hey, I'm waiting for my younger brother to come here." Well, here they are. They're looking for treasure, and they don't find anything because we already looted all the treasure on the way up here. So I guess they think that the treasure is these 2 statues, which are very lifelike because, well, they're of Bean and Bianca. And they take their statues away, and they're going to auction them off. Doesn't anyone have the slice to hear where King Bean is? We have agents all over the lands, my lord, but still. And that Chancellor, where could he have gone to? That should be the other 2, T.O. What is going on here? Because T.O.O. is also Lord Origin. There's word to see the king in the shrine far north. What? Someone seen him? Yes, sire. We must leave for the north at once. No stone must be left unturned. Every lead, no matter how small, must be followed. Go now. Begin your search. So our 2 children, apparently, one of them is the legendary hero, according to Jami. Oh, Lord Cosmo, Lady Harriet, what's the matter? Come now, children. I've never seen you 2 cry so loud before. Maybe the children can sense that something has befallen their parents. Silence, don't say such things. You're right, I'm sure those 2 are safe. So, Lord Cosmo, Lady Harriet, you have nothing to cry about, little ones. Your mother and father will return safely. Of this I am sure. There, don't cry now. Step right up here today, Swiss Island. What a steal it is. Hey, bring it out. Yes, sir. He's selling Bean. Isn't it a beaut, ladies and gentlemen? You won't find finer craftsmanship anywhere else. Bidding starts at 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold over here. 1,000. 1,200. I got 1,200. 1,200 gold. 1,500. You got taste, geezer. Up to 1,500. 1,600. All right, keep the ball rolling. We got 1,600. If you don't hurry up and bid, someone else will. This is grade A workmanship, folks. 2,000. 2,000. Sold for 2,000. You, sir, are the lucky owner of this glorious masterpiece. And he takes it away. Thanks for coming, everyone. That's it for now. And he decides to keep the Bianca statue. We will get Bianca much later on in the game. We will rescue her and turn her back to real life. But she's going to be sitting out for most of Generation 3. It's why a lot of people say that it doesn't really matter who you pick as your wife, because for the most part, your wife ain't in your party for most of the game. She's in for a little bit there in Generation 2, and then once you reach Grandvia, she leaves to give birth, and she's going to be gone for, like I said, probably about 90% of Generation 3. So when you do get her back, she'll be really far behind in levels. So it's going to be like Bianca all over again, where we got her in the waterfall cave, where she was really far behind everyone's level, but she gained levels kind of quickly because she was so far behind. But she'll never actually end up catching up. So here, we just see the passage of time. This lady had a newborn son, Jijo. And now he's walking. He's growing up. And we get to see how he grows up. All the whole time, though, Bean is just a frozen statue. And he said he basically got the statue for luck. And I guess it's, okay. So right now, the wife says, ever since you bought this statue a year ago, we've been kind of lucky. Sadly, that luck will not, play out forever. Well, bad for him, but I guess good for us. So now we see the kid is running about. He's grown up. And unfortunately, it's kind of like the biblical story with Jesus and King Herod, where the king was supposed to come, and so Herod went out and he killed all the babies roughly that age that Jesus would have been, causing Mary and Joseph to flee to Egypt. Well, now basically the monsters, I think, are looking for the legendary hero, and he'd be roughly this kid's age, because this kid was, we saw, born at the same time that Cosmo and Harriet were. So now monsters are going around kidnapping children, reminiscent of Dragon Quest IV, and stealing kids who are basically the age of the legendary hero. And so that's why I said their luck ran out. So this guy's really, really mad, obviously, that his child has been kidnapped, and he doesn't get any leads. He has a minion here. I wonder what the minion's real name was. They have a Cloud here. I wonder if it's a nod to Final Fantasy VII. Because in that game you play Cloud. He's like your main character is Cloud, a mercenary who does like odd jobs at the beginning of the game. And this guy's just basically like doing like odd jobs for this rich guy. But the rich guy's really mad now at the statue. He curses the statue, pushes it over. Luckily it doesn't break. But luckily, like I said, now he considers the statue to being bad luck, because it'll mean that he will eventually get rid of the statue, which will allow Bean to continue his adventuring. But it'll be several years until that happens. Luckily, we don't have to wait several years, just a few minutes. Basically, as we see the seasons change, I'm getting the Mega Man 2 vibes. When you beat that game, I have that playthrough on my channel here if you want to look at that. But yeah, when you beat the game, Mega Man walks away from Dr. Wily's castle, and it takes him a long time, I guess, because it goes through all 4 of the seasons. But Bean here is going through all the seasons. I guess it's good that he's stone and he isn't affected by the weather, because otherwise he'd be exposed to the elements and he wouldn't be able to survive. And luckily it's not like the stone is permanent. He will be restored. I wonder who is going to make the save and revive our hero, Mr. Bean. Well, we'll find that out in the next episode, so take care until then. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next episode. We'll let this play out a little early, so take care, have a good one. I'll be gone for a little bit during the Christmas holiday, so there'll be a few days between uploads. Enjoy your Christmas holidays, everyone. Take care. Enjoy the holidays. Have a good day. Bye.